Question 2. In a village, the number of houses and the number of flats are in the ratio 7:4. The number of flats and the number of bungalows are in the ratio 8:5. There are 50 bungalows in the village. How many houses are there in the village? Okay, we've got a question about ratio, and we've got two sentences here that are a little bit confusing. So my first step is just to try and clarify what the question's saying. So I've got houses in a ratio with flats, and then I've got flats in a ratio with bungalows. If I start on this top line here, the number of houses and the number of flats are in the ratio 7:4. Okay, I can put that in 7:4. Then if I look at the line underneath, the number of flats and the number of bungalows are in the ratios 8:5. So I can put that in as well, 8:5. What I need to do is find out how many houses there are if there are 50 bungalows. So the 50 will go here. So I need to work out what's going to go here. I may need to work out this one as well, but we'll see. So if I look in the middle here, this 4 gets doubled to be 8. So if I double the 17, which will obviously go to 14, I have a ratio of 14 to 8:5, and I've got all three types of buildings in one ratio here. That's one way, getting 14 to 8:5, of getting one mark. There were other ways of getting the first mark, but that's probably the easiest way to go about it. Then, if I want to know how many other buildings there are if there are 50 bungalows, I hope you can see that 5 times 10 is 50. So the number of flats will be 8 times 10 to keep the ratio the same. So there would be 80 flats and there would be 140 houses. I've timed each number in this row by 10. This row of workings here would get you the second mark, and to be honest, it's quite hard to get the second mark and not get the third mark here, because the third mark is for clearly showing that the 140 relates to the houses. So I would say the fact it's in that column is good enough, but it's worth just writing out again just in case. There are other ways of doing this question, but I think this one is quite a clear way if you have been struggling. Don't forget, please subscribe if you find the videos useful.